Hi, my name is Hadley Pierce, and this is Paducah Bank Teen Ambassadors Wowing the World. This year, we're celebrating over 10 years of the Teen Ambassador program, having nearly 400 students who have been a part of it. In this series, we're catching up with former teen ambassadors to see where their life has taken them and how they're continuing to make an impact. Today, I'm joined by Lilly Brown, a member of our third class. Lilly graduated from Paducah Tilghman High School and Murray State University and moved back to Paducah and is now building her own career and opening a new boutique in downtown Paducah. So, Lilly, you were part of our third Teen Ambassador class, and what do you remember most about your experience in that class?
Well, I remember a lot just being nervous.
Yeah.
That was like one of my first situations where I was a part of a big group deal, and I felt like I had a lot of, not responsibility, but just expectations weighing on me. So I remember that. I loved being a part of the mural downtown.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite, memories that I have from that. But just basically being a part of a group that gave me meaning to what I'm doing with myself, it gave me confidence and kind of what I was doing.
That's what a lot of people have said, I feel like, is like that it was the first time they kind of felt like a sense of responsibility, like outside of school or like extracurriculars and stuff. So.
Yeah.
So you graduated from Murray State and you chose to move back to Paducah. So what made you kind of want to stay in Paducah and build your life here?
So actually, I went to Western my first year, and I actually was on a biology track. I wanted to do optometry. That did not turn out very well. I decided that was just not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a medical person. I decided that I wanted to be more of like the entrepreneurial route. So I ended up doing that. I got a little bit homesick, so I wanted to move back to Murray State. And with that, whenever I moved back, I changed to business administration with a minor in real estate. My mom is obviously in real estate. She's been doing it for about 10 years now. And I've always looked up to her, kind of what she does. I've always wanted to be my own boss. That was a huge thing for me. I always wanted to be my own boss. So I just decided to give it a shot. And I knew that in order to get started with real estate, I would need to kind of stick around here to be around my mom so she could be my mentor type deal. And so, that's basically the main reason why. But just to family, I just have a lot of ties here, so I just want to stick around.
Yeah. So you're working as a realtor, and then you also recently opened your own boutique. So what kind of inspired you to take that step?
Well, another thing, my mom, she was actually a store owner. She opened Simply Be in 2008 and sold it in 2018. So she's just been the biggest role model for me. I've always looked up to what all she's done. She inspired me to open up my own boutique. I've always had an eye for fashion. I've always cared about what I look like and what the clothes that I wear look like and that kind of thing. So I felt like that just fit right up my alley. And like I said, I like to be my own boss. I like to come up with cool things, but it's also more than just a boutique. I hate the word boutique just because it's not technically that. I call it just more of a store / collaboration space, because we have a group of about 20 realtors in our downline so far, and we are a cloud-based brokerage. So me and my mom wanted to bring a area for them to be able to come collaborate and just the general public. So if you work from home remotely, you're able to bring your computer, hang out for a while, get a cup of coffee, get a drink, whatever you want to do, and just hang out, collaborate in a boutique style space. So shop, eat, drink, work, whatever you want to do. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what have you kind of learned about yourself throughout that process of creating your own space and your own business?
Well, I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
One of the main things that I can definitely tell is I've learned patience. I've learned that I wasn't very patient at the beginning. And I also am one of those kind of people that I'm not like a control freak. I don't want to overtake something, but I also want to have a huge say in what goes on. And so I've kind of learned to like step back and trust other people and let them help me out. Whenever we were in the process of opening, I've had several friends come and help me, and I wouldn't be able to do it without them.
Yeah.
But the main thing that I've learned is definitely just trust in others, and it'll all work out how it's supposed to.
Well, Lilly, at the end of every conversation, we ask you the question, how are you wowing the world today?
Well, I think I'm wowing the world and Paducah by kind of just taking that leap of faith and trusting in myself, trusting the process. Everything happens for a reason. I think that whenever you go through something as stressful as being your own boss, doing real estate, opening your own business, it's definitely one of those things where you start to lose faith in yourself, and you have to understand that it's all going to work out how it's supposed to, and you just have to trust in the process.
Yeah, so, awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.